Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have something pretty exciting today. I feel like we've finally gotten a decent amount into BTS's music video timeline. We're so far now that the next video is I Need You, which, from what I know, is technically the beginning of their storyline that they've, started to build within their music videos. That's what I've been told. That's kind of what I've researched. And so we're going to check out I Need You. I really enjoy this song. So I'm excited to finally get to watch the music video. I even have my Most Beautiful Moments in Life Part 1 shirt on that I got recently. So I'm excited to get into this and to see another video from the boys. Last thing we did was War of Hormone, which I really, really loved. I couldn't believe I hadn't heard about that song more, but from what I've been told, there was kind of controversy around it, so that's kind of why I'm assuming that I didn't hear about it as much when I got into BTS, but I'm excited to get into I Need You. Let's just get into this music video, and hopefully I can start picking up some pieces that are going to be important in future music videos from the boys. So let's get into it, guys. All right. But this should be when Cookie starts doing more vocal. Because everything previous, he was rapping a lot more. He's got his fire already. Him and his fire. Okay, him and his flower. This is the music video when we were watching Bulletproof. We Are Bulletproof, the Eternal, and they're running through in the animation. They're running through all their music videos, or a lot of them. And I was like, "There's a music video with trains that I haven't watched, but I didn't know what it was." This one, it's "I Need You." Oh, the flowers are on fire now. The flower petals. Random, I know, and it very well could be wrong. I just recently listened and kind of watched a music video for Love Shot by EXO. This looks like the same gas station. Love the expressions V makes. Oh, Jin, you after you. A lot of fire in this, not just Hyuga with the fire. So much fire. And then water with Jimin seems to be a very big thing. They're like using like sparklers, and that's something that's been prominent in all big hit now, with TXT having it in Runaway. G-Friend also had it, and they're now part of Big Hit because Source is a subsidiary of them. And so it's very interesting. I wonder if that's important. I'm gonna have so many more like theory plot points now because I'm just trying to pick up stuff for the entire universe for Big Hit. I like how it ended there in the black and white. I'm excited that I finally got to watch that music video. Like, it's been one that I wanted to watch because I really love that song. I love the duality of that song. It's a very beautiful, emotional song. But then with the chorus, the instrumental starts to get very kind of electronic. So it's just like an interesting mashup of sound. Really, really enjoyed that. So it's obvious that the songs, you know, they're talking about a loss of somebody and that you need them, and kind of how you cope with that. And sometimes it's not in the best ways, as you could see with the visuals there. And sometimes you get upset, and you know the part where it kind of says, you know, I need you, I love you, all that, but it's like I hate you. They say that on the backside of it, like, because that's kind of how we feel sometimes when we're hurt, you know, or you know we feel like we did everything we could, but they, you know, they still left, or for whatever reason. And so you do have that pain, and then you got to figure out how you cope with it. And ideally, you want to try to move on and find a way to be happy and not dwell on that because it can eat you up. But that was a very beautiful video. I think I'm such a like theory person now, like, and I'm not great at forming them as much as I like to just randomly spot stuff and make sure I mention it, and then like slowly piece stuff together on my own. And I don't even have solid theories, but there's definitely stuff in there that I feel like important. Jin with the flower in the beginning is something very important because the way that it even showed him, even the framing of it, seems so similar to Fake Love. Now, it's been a long time since I've watched that video. I need to watch it again. We may even watch it eventually again on the channel. It's one of the first music videos I ever watched from BTS back before I even started the channel, which I love it. It's one of my favorite songs by them. But it's very like interesting with the way Jin was kind of framed there with that flower. And he laid it down in the middle of the room. Isn't in Fake Love, isn't there, he has that like lantern like thing, that capsule, and isn't it a flower that's in it? I'm like pretty positive. It's been a while, like I said. So it's interesting. And for that being talking about, you know, that's fake love, you know, this is fake love. And I don't know why I sang it like that. Like you have to, I feel like. But that song, you know, obviously talks about a love not necessarily being real, or you not feeling it, that it was as true. So like, kind of goes back to this. This is the more initial feeling of what happened. You know, this is more the initial feeling after the fact of a breakup or some type of departure of the relationship, and how you cope. Fake Love maybe is talking more about the side of it, of your realization of maybe it wasn't all that it seemed. I don't know, guys. Theories, questions, all these different things I'm feeling right now. I'm just really excited, honestly. I'll tell you, to get, first off, more into music videos from the boys. I know it's been a while since we've kind of consistently put out BTS content because there's just been so much going on, IRL, and more comebacks with other groups that I really like. But I'm excited to finally be involved in the timeline for their story now, instead of just watching the videos, which were all amazing previous to this. But now we're getting into the storyline stuff, which it's exciting to me. I may not completely understand it. I may not be able to find my own theories and really add to the stuff that's already out there, but I really like analyzing it and try to figure stuff out. And it's just such a cool experience knowing that they have deeper meaning and such a connection throughout their entire music video timeline. Like, it's genius. It's such a beautiful thing, and it's a big risk for a company to take, but Big Hit likes to do stuff like that. They like to go big. It's in their name, and there's a reason that they become so successful, and it's because of taking chances like that. So, all right, I don't usually do this, and I've never done this. But while I was editing, I just like really started like seeing things a little bit more clearly as a potential theory. Now, I have no idea if this is a theory that exists already. Being that I've been trying to do this on my own and kind of take this journey myself, I've tried to stay away from any of those, besides stuff that you guys talk to me about in the comments when that does happen. But I haven't read anything on my own or anything like that. So if this is a theory, which it very well could be, guys, let me know down in the comments. If not, and it's something that you find interesting, let me know down in the comments as well. So while I was editing, and while I'm editing, I usually watch the video over a couple times, while I'm editing it. And I just started to see things, specifically Hobie was the first one that really grabbed my attention. With Fake Love, he has the Snickers bars, a lot of them, gratuitous amounts. And in this, he has pills. There's a lot of them in that medicine cabinet. So that's a vice, that seems like that's kind of what he represents. So then I thought, well, vices a lot of times can go along with the 7 deadly sins, or at least some of them. And with that, with so much and a gratuitous amount with both of those from Fake Love and this, both songs being very similar and kind of what you're coping with, more just the different stages of it. Maybe he is gluttony, which is consuming too much. People often think gluttony just means food, and it's not. It's just gratuitous amounts of something. At least that's the way I interpreted it, and I've heard it interpreted. Like I said, most people think it's food, and that's just a way it has been interpreted before in the past. That doesn't mean it's exactly what it is. When it comes down to everything in life, it's about perception and how you interpret it. So for him, I could see it being gluttony. Obviously, we have Suga, who has fire, maybe wrath. A lot of times that's something that's correlated with wrath. Jimin seems to have something with water. I'm not sure exactly what that one would be. Jin has the flower. That seems to be his thing. I'm not sure what V has. I really don't know about V yet. Cookie, I don't know about Cookie either. And Namjoon just seems like a lot of him by himself. And like in Fake Love, there's kind of like self-reflection. He sees himself in the mirror. So I don't know what that one would correlate to. But I really think I'm onto something. There's 7 boys and there's 7 deadly sins. And it could just be a coincidence. Or like I said, this could be a theory that already exists. But it's what I started seeing a little bit more while I was editing. Obviously, it's not fully formed by any means. I really only have Hobie nailed down. But it is something that I'm now thinking about. So if that's something that is true, or it is a theory that some people have approached, I would love to know. So if you guys can let me know down in the comments, I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, back to the end of the video. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up down below and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. And I'll see you guys down in the comments.